Hey, what's up? This is your boy ITYC here for another episode at live from the merch shop. And today I have with me the young entrepreneur straight out of Sandy Point, my homeboy S-Buck. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, just giving thanks to Father God, my supporters, Jiggy Wine, Good Times Bar, Sparks, the Milk Shop, everybody.
Nice. So how you like the vibes at the merch shop?
Really nice, seeing different faces, different culture, local shirts, That's a nice feeling, representing where you're from, you know. St. Kitts and Nevis.
Every time you come to the city, you usually stop here at the merch shop and sometimes sit down, eat, or maybe just cool down under the fan. Really enjoy it.
Yeah, man, nice vibes, Ain't nothing violent, everything was peaceful, Seeing different people closing here is a nice vibes, cause ain't nobody in St. Kitts have that kind of energy pushing on. Just big you up same way, vibes.
Nice, nice. Yeah, big up the whole management of the merch shop. So, how did you get the name S-Buck?
Well, me and my friends them used to be a freak, freestyle and two my names begin with S. One day they just say S Buck. And from that I just stick by me since high school, from first farm. The people just start to call me S Buck all the time.
So, what's your current name?
Chevron Richards,
And where in Sandy Point do you live?
Montel.
Am I?
Yeah, the capital, Montel, MI. Don't know.
Nice, nice, nice. So, we here at the merch shop. We carry your line, Principles. How did you came up with the name Principles for your line?
Well, through how I live and how I see life and seeing a lot of things going on in life and how dirty certain people be to their own people, man. Like the kind of violence going on in the place just because they ain't no principles. And on the workout, I wanted something like close them like 2 years ago, telling like my homeboy, Calciburg, Swagger, and he always tell me, boy, I should start it, and I just keep on pushing in my mind, writing down what I could do. And I went to Joan Buchanan, the one, the tattoo artist from Sandy Point, and he's the one that really drew my design. And then I get unable to design it from, even though I do designing also, unable, he have better skills than me, and he's the one that did it for me. Suppose it's a liberty, where you live by. It ain't just no ordinary clothing, you know, respecting each other, like your friend dropping money, you see it and give him back, principles, liberty.
Nice. So you always had the vision to do clothes, as you said.
Yeah. And to designing, photography, the whole field. Anything within the field I into. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you say you also do photography.
16. 16.
I remember coming to Black Sand when you just started and see you coming around with this digital camera, taking pictures and giving people pictures, but I don't really see you do it much. What, you far back from it?
Well, no, not really, but you don't know the clothing. I use it mostly to promote my clothing, but I do passport pictures, wedding, different things. The part of me, nothing gonna leave me.
Nice, nice, nice. So the principles wear, that's the correct name?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit. We're gonna dive straight into and talk about the line. We started the line. What was the first design that you had out?
Come a little closer. Yeah, no fresh shot, but first, when I come up with, principles, yeah. Respect, loyalty, spread peace. Instead of SP, look over spread peace, And in the back, peace sign, Once you have peace, you could always generate money, better income, instead of wars and so, you know. to generate money. Cause most youngsters feel like new thing coming up is war. Busting gun for no reason. You know, it's all about principles still, you defending your hometown. Ain't nothing wrong if you defend your hometown, but this war thing ain't really make no sense unless you eating properly, Where we come from off of the streets, used to give yourself in a lot of trouble, and looking for work, turn down your application day by day because where you're from, they work out like you ain't have no qualifications, or they ain't see nothing good in you once you've been through certain things in life. And I take the initiative, a self-motivation, and start to draw. When I turn me down work out, like, you can't tell me what I can be in life. You can't tell me what I can do. Me always see myself as a king, a boss, like, making me own income, generating me own money. And that's where I always wanted to be. My own boss man, instead of working for people, because the minimum wage I think supposed to be higher, it's supposed to be higher, Because by the time you don't pay your bills, you want to save money, or you got kids, so, you can't really, save the money. So I always believe in doing the best you can, your ability, dig down from deep inside, And since I'm young, I always think about that way, like, you ain't gonna come and tell me what I can. You ain't gonna bring me down, make me feel nowhere, check. And even though what I've been through in life, I still got 7 subjects, Yeah, been to school, teachers tell me ain't come out nothing. But while on the point, the big up Kimo Samuels, was my motivation in life, going to school. Tech giant teacher, he used to be a sell like games and so on, like, but I'm in the class and teaching us and watching like how we move. He got his work and he still got his side business, and always motivate me by, want to come out and be like him, or even better, Everybody got a kind of role model where they look up to start in life, and he always used to push me, always used to pull me up, like, if I do something wrong, he'll pull me up, check. And that's where I always got a kind of way about me. Even if my mother and my brother are somebody close to me wrong, I let them know when they're wrong, check. It's all about principles still. Because you're going to be a dopey if you be a backup wrong, check. That's where me always see life, principles, like, So I don't really watch titles where people have, and, like somebody, making this lot of money, they can't come and disrespect me. Check it out because I got money. If you's a murderer, me don't care about these things. You got to know your step weight when they come home, me, check. Everybody bleed the same blood, check. It's all about principles still, check. It's about inside, check. So we live and see life, and that's why you see a lot of wars on the streets right now, because there ain't no principles between each other. He go and stash it thing, and his friend and he go behind the back and thief it, and that way cause a lot of bloodshed, check. No principles in the streets, check. So based on that, and even like going on the girls part, like most girls like follow Instagram and Facebook, like trying to be, to this role model for the life, and that what they ain't supposed to what? They're supposed to like, man up themselves and get away from these things and check it out. Principles still, they ain't got the money or the income to do these things, and do whatever it takes, so be in the fashion, but it's all about simplicity, ain't about no title, check it out, because this Instagram thing, because they look a little how and disrespect people. Somebody say good afternoon, like, it's all about what inside, and that's why we see I got a shirt coming out. It ain't about the outside appearance. Check it out. Beauty come from within, and that's my next shirt dropping here. Me see certain girls like pretty and inside of them. Nice to check it out, the kind of conversation, and even simple girls, so the principles is a serious clothes, ain't no joke, check. Ain't no joke, check, and you want the girls them, simplicity. Check it out that you could be respectable, the manner, don't because no Instagram or no Facebook or check it out. How I see life, check. Yeah.
I feel you. That's some strong words there to the youth and adults alike. So you brought out the first design there. That was earlier this year. 2015, all up in the year, February. What was the buzz like for the first official shot from Principles?
Well, the kind of support I get was like crazy, like outsiders also, like people like pulling me up and start running out like I want more clothes and like seeing the kind of start what I get. So but I got to really expand, to something where people ain't really doing because I believe in following the crowd. I believe in creating something different, a different kind of flow. And that's what I said. Yeah. You got your name and the number on it, so so the hat what you're wearing too, show them the Principles logo, you ever snap back, principle, yeah, quality, not quantity still a check. Yeah, I mean SKN shirt, Supreme Knowledgeable Native shirt, place where kings and queens are born, so it's just different clothing. One shot I really want to do is this, going over time. Tell everybody, the whole world, like, once you got life, you could always be a winner. While going through certain struggles, I always just write up things in my room door, stick up a lot of things like to always keep me motivated. And I got had up on my room door. Once you stop, you lose. Once you got life, you could always be a winner. And I use that piece there, and I put it on my shirt and I said, going over time. And I traveled to Miami where I started do printing. And there we are print these, travel for a whole hour down to Florida, down to a print shop, not knowing where my next move gonna be. I just travel to Miami by my homeboy Marvin. End up by my sister, I just got that kind of vision, like I always believe in just going, Once you go and you try, there could always be a nice outcome, Me believe in just sitting down and just waiting and nothing, check it out. Some kind of money always got to be flowing for me. That's how I see life. I ain't gonna be no broke, bum on a broke boy on the streets, Believe in, which is gangster, in a positive way still. And most people feel like gangster is violence, I believe that is like feeding your family, protecting your surrounding, making sure everything go good, And they feel like gangsters just killing people, and they ain't eating, you check, they ain't feeding the surrounding, and looking both, So, yeah.
Nice, nice. The shirt we have here, the SKN Supreme Knowledgeable Natives t-shirt, it recently appeared on the People's Shop. Pinocchio came to the shop, saw it instantly, fell in love with it. He cut two of the pieces and wore them on the ZIZ People's Shop, right? How was that feeling for you, being a young designer, doing your thing in the community of Sandy Point, and town of Sandy Point rather, and to instantly having brought your product to the mode shop, then about what, 2 days after, it's on national television. How was that feeling for you as a young designer?
Well, it was a good feeling, I was I was actually, home laying down and I heard my mother say, Siobhan, come here, Siobhan, come here. Look, she said, people got on your clothes on TV. I said, what? So when I look and I see Sensi and Pinocchio them in my clothes, they're like, yo. And I just bring my clothes in the workshop. And you never gone a week on your national TV and how they bigging it up and how they like it and they want and you said next week. It just got my mother just heart, you could see my mother heart just smiling, feeling proud, smiling all night and my neighbors them saying, oh Bob, just knocking down the place just going crazy. Check it out, place just going crazy. Yeah, check it out, like, yeah, place is going crazy, check it out. Yeah, it was a good feeling, like, because when I just start, my crown showed, you had messaged me telling me you like see the clothes and you want it up in your workshop, and I was like, what? I was wondering if I was making joke, like, still just starting as a young entrepreneur, and Lionel Stevens of Sparks. He was the first one told me like, I think you should get your clothes up in the workshop, you know, and like, and then they was discussing about it, like, you know, and I was just listening, and then, you know, Shane wanna rush of the Good Times bar. We are getting me nice fish burger and so. I also told me like, but I should clear things up in the workshop, you know, and considering all that like feedback, I just say, you know, I'm gonna just go and just do it, and doing it in the space a couple days, the kind of forward I get, you know. Just give thanks for the kind of people around me to like motivate me, like, you know, not see me progress being progressive and, you know, want to cut back the energy, but just to push me in life, you know, like something that could help me. And that's the kind of surrounding I have, you know, yeah. Especially Sparks, those people like when they cook Ital Saturday time, kind of support that I give from all of them. Just crazy. It's crazy the kind of support, and just give thanks for my mother and like Sherry's, which was my sister. A lot of support she gave me. You know, I always pulled me up in Miami. But you do this, you know, like get up, let me go, and and I when I'm in Miami, the kind of support I give from people like want this accomplished, like people just got me feel like yeah, just I just can't express myself, and like like so much people rally behind me, till some of my friends them just pull me up like, why you farming F till the level like because they ain't getting the clothes, and really and truly I was on the back, I was farming a bit and little nonsense like ain't doing what I'm supposed to do on time, but and these people help me, pulling me up, and that's why I like don't come home me and just pity me, just let me know when I'm wrong. That's the kind of person I be, and that's the kind of thing I like, all that push me, and like I like you too, like from young the kind of relationship we have, and just give thanks for a man like you, check it out. Yeah, you check. Yeah, you got a blessing coming your way, you check. You might not see it, but blessing coming your way. When you break people, like the way you're doing, you got a big blessing coming your way, and that's how it's supposed to be in the street. You help me and me help, each other because 360. Just don't go 180, go come right around. Check it out, life come right around. And that's when you support each other. And that's when you get the support coming back instead of fighting me, because I had a lot of fight coming up, and you supporting me and you in the same thing as I into, and you started it before me. Ain't much people gonna move so, so big you up one time, you check it out, the more shop. Yeah, merchandise.
Yeah,
Big up, you check. Yeah, you gotta give me a dab.
yeah. Well, he just only just big up for the boat shop. Boat shop got the management, so he big up to the entire management. Yeah,
Still, I got to big up good times again. You could go there, get your nice chicken. I don't need chicken right now, so me really want. You could get your wings and so chicken. But I never eat the pasta. But you could get your pasta, fish pasta, your fries, them, different things. You check it out. Yeah.
nice, nice. So after debuting one of your T-shirts, I must say it was you know, two of your T-shirts have made it onto the People Show. That is a People Show, and you yourself was contacted to go on the People Show for an interview, national television, right here in St. Kitts and Nevis. You as a young designer, how did you feel about even being a national television, talking about your T-shirts, your vision that you had from in your bedroom, and now it's out there for everybody to cop?
Well, I feel tremendously proud of myself, like to know where I come from, to, like, a miracle, like, yeah, like Jim coming through, like being coming out the blacks, cause they always got all controversy with that kind of thing where you're from, Sunny Point and this, and SP is a supportive place, and once you forward out of SP and you make it out of SP, the people really supporting and bringing a thing. It's a real plus in life. Yeah, miss a real plus. a real plus. Cause just be from SP you get hated. You know, they say you're boasting and you this and you that, but people just mix up confidence, you know, being confident and boasting. You in order for you to get out the blocks, you got to be confident inside. Like don't let nobody tell you what you can do. And you know, big up Jason Rogers also, you know, national athlete, you know. Them kind of people need to be more supportive of. You know, coming over from Sandy Point and representing St. Kitts, trust me. I got a feeling he gonna win Olympics, eh? Yeah, and we so backing him, principles backing him, you check it out. Yeah. Feel real nice. Feel real nice. Enough people like have a black cloud over my life. You know? You know, and I have to smile now, you know, that's you know, to where you come from, you know. Don't know. Big up all the man them still in HMP. Everybody worldwide. Yeah.
Nice, nice. You yourself has you yourself have had your hard times being from Sandy Point. Folks themselves in Sandy Point, should I say, hating on principles, or mad that you probably drop your products at certain times. Uh, they just mad at the level of love, right? What do you say to those people? And do you even pay them any mind?
Man, you know, when you see you getting that kind of energy, got to be something people see. Really like evolving will be something big. So much people, you know. So I got that as I'm gonna put that from negative to be positive and use it to help me to motivate myself. And I don't really study like those things, you know. Where I came from and the kind of people I'm around, you know. That always keep me positive and you know. I walk out to where I came from, where I come from directly, being on the streets. People walk out like he like which in the air know me. The air know me inside. People might just, you know, say all kind of different things, you know, and the air know you inside. You can't watch a appearance, you know. But just give God thanks, you know. Bless up Kari Moana, us from Sandy Point, like I could say like he was the real one behind me in terms of helping me to really be successful, you know, giving me the helping, giving me the helping hand, you know. You just give thanks for somebody like him, you know, cause how much people you gonna see moving like that, you know, when me my man, you know, short up and so, you know, help me, you know, and you know, I just give thanks for a man like you, you know, I check it out, you know, hundred, hundred times, 100, you know, give thanks for somebody like him, man. He's a blessed youth and I see him, you know, he ain't walk out by me in the slum and this and that. I check it out. I see something good inside of me. And he helped me and through he helped me now. Able to be on my foot. Fronted me, you know, help able to be on my foot now. You check? So I don't know. Blessing towards these kind of people still in life.
Nice, nice. What's SBA message to the youths?
You know, just live by principles. You know, it's a liberty. You know, that respect, loyalty, help you throughout life. Everybody blessing don't come the same time. Don't watch somebody and walk out by. Yeah. Be you. Be confident in life. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. Always look further than the stars. You know? Sky ain't my limit. I watch far than the sky. You know, big up, you know, artist way from Philly, Meek Mill, you know. Yeah, music, yeah, real music. Yeah, don't know, big up article, you know, local music still. Yeah, big up Essential Beauty Salon, Vonin, got to big her up. As a lady, she keep me motivated, you know. You know, and she being real successful in she business and give thanks for somebody like her. Couldn't leave her out. My mother, my father, everybody still.
You touched your big up article just now, and up in the air, you dropped the Riverside green shirt, green tee, right? How did that um, whole collaboration, if it was a collaboration, uh, t-shirt came about?
Well, the man cement me buy I drop a river shot, you know. I don't know how a standing point on old road, you know, like one still. Check on to see like them man let me go ahead and deal with it and you know like we just love still. And I always respect him as a youth. Check it all coming up and local music. I like it still, check so yeah. Don't know I got some Philly shot, big up Philly still. I got NG shot, you know, different community. Got in some RSR, Riverside Raiders, Josie's supposed to drop soon. Some Sugar Kitty, Josie for the ladies, them also supposed to drop soon with some sugar dropping down on the shirt, like, yeah, you know? The different things that got coming out.
And when you say NG, that's Newton Ground.
Newton go, yeah, NG World.
So it's guys from Newton Ground as well encourage you to drop something for Newton Ground.
Everybody want for the whole up and down everybody. You know, everybody just want their own villages and you know, so yeah. So we feel it now.
Yeah, well, as me myself being a designer, every community in St. Kitts wish they had something for themselves. But sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes you go with demand. You being a designer yourself, what motivates you to say, okay, I'm gonna do this community, I'm gonna do this for this place?
Well, you know, what motivate me, you know, like you got to got a connection still, a mystic connection with the surroundings. Still, you can't just get up and just do it because you got to, you know, you just can't do it just like that. So it's all about connection links still. Because some people might not like it and they just want to get up and do nothing just so. Yeah. Get up and what clothes then I get up and I do just so. It's like being from the struggle, you know, like writing down certain things in my book. That's why I get me clothesline from. Yeah, check. I want to get my clothesline from, you know, the struggle like what I've been through in life and me want to be like everybody. So like how you got straight out of St. Kitts, straight out of SP, like that to the vibes. I want to be original, authentic. I want when somebody see me clothesline, they could feel it like, I got a youth man, you check it out like, no, not like half of somebody, you check it out. Big up everybody still about it just how I see life, you check. I want to be original, authentic. So when somebody says something from me, they walk out by, yeah, they feel nice about it. You understand? They could wait anywhere.
Out of all of the products that you have dropped for principles, which one of them have sold out the fastest?
Army snapback hat. The army snapback. There.
You recently dropped that one.
Yeah, in a there. Till certain people coming to me, let them pay extra money for me hat car. Me hold one for me. Yeah, couple man, I just like hold up me till I said, I said, bye, cool, left that, that's for me. Them man no want go. I let this man Azza big up Azza got me hat in the hand. But me want this, me nah move, yo. And they want to show me like, this thing real, like people really want this thing and like, doing things that people ain't doing, like that's the market where you can make money, you check. Ain't too much people in it. Check. And that's what me always believe in. Following a crowd, doing my own thing.
So if a young designer out there you see you doing your thing and they figure to themselves, okay, I want to jump into the fashion game, the streetwear game, I see S-Buck doing it, it look like it's working for them. What will be your advice to them?
Be yourself, just be yourself and just, if you ain't come from the heart, don't do it. Let it come from the heart. That when you could really make money, you could see things being possible, not just because a man doing it, you know. Check everybody blessings don't come the same time, you check. But if you come from the heart and you really want to pursue with it, go out there and go for it, you check. Achieve your goal, youngin, anybody, no matter where you come from, go and get it.
What's next for Principal Weir?
Well, I have a lion-hearted shirt supposed to be dropping soon, you know, like 2013. I've been through certain things that really changed my life, you know, like couldn't really walk properly, you know, my back and my knee, you know, playing basketball, I hook out and really damaged myself, and you know, some more things coming down on me emotionally, physically, like, you know, can't support me youth, you know, can't walk properly and wondering like if I was gonna get back up in life. And since then, getting back up in life, I always carry something on my WhatsApp name, Lion Hearted. You know, from then I just spoke up by where you come from, by you really do it, you know, like somebody else might not have even pull through. Certain deeper things I can't even talk, can't explain, you know, like, you know, and from since then, just a sketch, so long, you know, lion hearted, you know, that short, you know, lion hearted. You know, that short there is for people like, okay, like, you know, when somebody go jail or they get locked up, most people see as a jail, but don't really know what the situation is and why you end up like that. Cause a lot of people get innocent lock up. I like the other day I see somebody win a case the other day, win some money from the system, you know, suing them. You know, so you just can't just give up on people just like that. You know, because somebody been through what they've been through. You know, you're supposed to help motivate them and help mold them. You know, and that's shot there for people who are going through that struggle, like people who can't get a job because where they're from, turning on the application. You know, people who got to really sell weed on the streets to get by, you know, like people got to do little, sell little juice on the side, you know, little barbecue. These people ain't really got a 9 to 5, you know. Somebody like you trying to do something, you know. Anybody could be, no matter what you're doing in life, you know, no matter what you do, like that's shot there for you, you know. Be where you be where you want to be in life, you know. Keep short them.
And this will be coming out before 2015 is out.
Well, you just left to see, you know. I just walk with the flow, of the universe, you know. So, whatever God got to happen, you gonna happen. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So earlier in the show, you big up Anna Rebel. What's your relationship with Anna Rebel?
And a rebel? Well, you know, he's the one that does, you know, they design some of my things, them, you know, do my video and so on, like, you know, and he always keep me motivated to, you know, like, he, he feel more longer than me, you know, and how he look up to me, that got me feel that type of, like, you know, like, bye. Hey, where you go, he see me close them, this and that, and you know, I'm gonna motivate him to, you know, like tell him by use the man to, you know, cause use the one behind everything still a check. Even though I do my own thing, just got to do give the props where he needed a check. Because he more advanced than me, even though I do my own designs and still. You know, even though he from the countryside, like all the way around Keys, you know, big up Keys still a check, and good youth man. Blessing goes out to him still a check.
In the past, also in this year, you kept a principal's bash, and I know you have shown a few parties. You being a young promoter yourself, um, what would you like to see happen here in St. Kitts with the different promoters? Promoters usually have their different issues with bands, artists. Um, the system, police, you name it. You being a young promoter, what would you like to see happen in the entertainment industry as being a promoter?
Well, there is too much feelings in the entertainment business, promotion business, and I want people come together more. When you come together, you get better feedback, like you see a man trying to push a thing and you just love it still, you check. No matter where you're from, make all the way from St.Kitts still, you check. This double booking thing still, I don't really respect that. I don't respect it at all. Because by the time you on that flyer and you on the next flyer, that will make clash with business, you know, conflict, conflict of, so I don't mean into these kind of things, and you want more principles in the business, like people follow the hype, they don't follow the principles because you might book this man for your event, and because this event have a bigger hype, you won't just go over there and forget the man don't book you. Them kind of disrespectful things, and that's why you see you got a lot of contention in the industry. You check out principles, you check it to people that believe because you got a name for yourself, you could just walk over people and treat people how you like, and go on my side, we don't tolerate those kind of things. Just keep it real, you check. That's what I believe in. Those principles still. You know?
Nice. Before we depart, any last words you want to say to the fans and patrons out there?
We don't know, give thanks for me black, M.I. Saho, all them man, Skybas, all them man, everybody will be supporting me. Just shout out to Chanel Christian, big up way over Nevis, she just graduated the nurse. Still, me close friends still, just big up still. Big up my mother, good times, packs, the mug shop, jiggy wine, Zayli still, Zayli at Sandy Point, the boss man Jigger still, just feel blessed to be here, yeah.
Other than the mud shop, where can folks get your principal wear?
Mount Tyler right by Benjack to School Road. Yeah. From Mr. S-Book, everybody don't know what time it is, check. Must be around Mount Tyler on Sandy Point. Yeah, you could get it, So my must calm, you see the clothes, man. Me landing. Yeah. No, you don't know. Big up Papa too, you don't know. Yeah, big game, you don't know.
Nice. Well, I want to thank you for coming to S-Book. It's been a privilege. And you usually come to the shop anyway, normally. Come chill when you come to the city. I want to thank you for coming live from the merch shop and sharing with us. The whole principle is here. So you're explosion off the street pens.
Left too. Everybody clothed in here. Everybody support it. Even though it ain't minds, big up everybody still. Saying it's with from. Yeah, saying it's with from. Big up everybody. They don't care who you be. Me want to know you be big up everybody.
Nice. So yeah, I want to thank you for coming too. It's always been a pleasure. Thanks for sharing some of the positive vibes, sharing out there with the people, adults, youths alike. And keep coming through, keep bringing the design. Principles we are. I'm 200% behind principles as a standing point of myself. And it's nice to see a youngster taking the bull by the hand and coming up, leading the way. Yeah, this is boy I2IC signing out for another episode of Live from the Merch Shop. One love, peace.
So when you see me, watch out, because I'm coming.